Hello, and welcome to Zen Talks, where we pause the midday hustle for a brief moment of calm and reflection. Let's slow down, take a deep breath, and explore the depths of personal growth and well being. Perfect for a quick reset during your day. We're now in our new time slot, coming to you at noon instead of 10 p.m. So join me in taking a break in the middle of your day for a moment of calm and reflection. I'm your host, Zen, and today I'm talking about a topic that has become a defining part of modern life for many of us: hustle culture. We've all heard the phrase rise and grind, right? It's that constant push to keep working, keep striving, and always be doing more. But at what cost? Today, we're going to explore what hustle culture really means, how it's affecting our well being, and most importantly, how we can find a balance between working hard and still taking care of ourselves. Before we jump in, let me tell you what I'm sipping on today. It's good old H2O. And for those of you at work, grab your favorite pick-me-up, whether it's water, coffee, a smoothie, or soda, whatever keeps you going through the day. And let's get into it. Hustle culture is everywhere these days. You see it in motivational quotes on social media, in the stories of successful entrepreneurs who claim to only sleep 4 hours a night, and even in the way we talk about our own goals. There's this idea that if you're not constantly working or hustling, you're somehow falling behind. It's the mindset that you should always be doing more, chasing more, and never resting. But what's the result of this constant drive? Burnout, anxiety, a sense of never being enough, no matter how much you achieve. So let's start by asking the big question: what exactly is hustle culture, and how did we get here? Hustle culture is essentially the glorification of being busy. It's the belief that success only comes from relentless work and nonstop productivity. It's about pushing yourself to the limit, taking on multiple side hustles, and constantly grinding, whether it's for career advancement, financial security, or even personal goals. And don't get me wrong, hard work is important. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious or dedicated to your goals. The problem comes when we start to tie our self worth to how much we achieve and how busy we are. Thanks to social media, hustle culture has exploded. We see influencers and entrepreneurs sharing their 5 a.m. morning routines, their never ending work schedules, and their success stories. And it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, if they're doing it, I should be doing it too. But here's the thing: what we don't always see is the exhaustion behind the scenes, the missed family time, the anxiety, and the burnout that often come with trying to do it all. Hustle culture might look glamorous on the surface, but the truth is that it often comes with a high price. One of the biggest dangers of hustle culture is burnout. When you're constantly pushing yourself with no time to rest or recharge, your body and mind eventually hit a wall. You might find yourself feeling physically drained, mentally foggy, and emotionally disconnected from the things that once brought you joy. Then there's the impact on mental health. The pressure to always be on and achieving can lead to anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. You start to feel like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. And let's not forget about relationships. When work takes over, it can be hard to find time for the people who matter the most. We end up sacrificing quality time with friends, family, and even ourselves in the pursuit of productivity. So, how do we break free from the hustle culture trap without losing our ambition or work ethic? Well, here are a few strategies that have helped me and that I hope will help you too. One, first, we need to rethink what success means to us. Instead of measuring success by how busy we are or how much we've accomplished, let's start measuring it by how balanced and fulfilled we feel. Success doesn't have to mean working 80-hour weeks. It can mean having enough time to enjoy life outside of work, pursue hobbies, and build meaningful relationships. It can mean feeling content and at peace, and even if you're not constantly hustling. Two, boundaries are essential. In a world that's always connected, it's easy to blur the lines between work and personal life. That's why it's so important to set clear boundaries for yourself, whether it's turning off your work phone after 6 p.m., scheduling regular work breaks during the day, or even saying no to extra work when you're feeling overwhelmed. Remember, rest is just as important as work. You can't pour from an empty cup, and taking time to recharge will actually make you more productive in the long run. Three, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. In a culture that glorifies work, it's easy to forget that you need time to nurture yourself too. Whether it's through meditation, exercise, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking a few moments of quiet reflection, self-care helps you stay grounded and centered. And it's not just about physical rest, it's about emotional and mental well-being. Make time to check in with yourself regularly. Ask yourself, am I feeling balanced? Am I taking care of my needs? If the answer is no, it's time to make some adjustments. And 4, one of the biggest traps of hustle culture is the constant pursuit of perfection. We feel like we have to be the best at everything we do, and anything less is failure. But perfection is unattainable, and striving for it only leads to frustration. Instead of focusing on being perfect, focus on making progress. Celebrate the small wins and recognize that every step forward is a success. Look, hustle culture might tell you that you have to be constantly grinding to be successful, but the truth is, balance is key. You can be ambitious, hardworking, and still make time for rest, self-care, and the things that bring you joy. So as we wrap up this talk, my question for you today is, how can you start breaking free from the hustle and finding more balance in your life? Take a moment to reflect on that and share your thoughts with me in the comments or send me a message. I'd love to hear how you're creating space for balance in a world that's always pushing you to do more. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Zen Talks. Remember, you don't have to hustle to the point of burnout to be successful. Until next time, stay grounded, stay peaceful, and most importantly, stay Zen.